Hello. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the most important parts of our Constitution, the fundamental rights and duties of Indian citizens. These are not just legal concepts, but the foundation of how we live, behave, and interact as a democratic society. When India became independent, the Constitution makers wanted every citizen to feel protected, equal, and free. That's why they included a set of rights that cannot be taken away easily. These are called the fundamental rights. There are six major fundamental rights in India. The first one is the right to equality. This ensures that every person is equal under the law, regardless of religion, caste, gender, or place of birth. It abolishes untouchability and prohibits discrimination. The idea is simple: everyone deserves equal treatment and equal opportunity. The second is the right to freedom, which includes the freedom of speech and the freedom of expression, the right to assemble peacefully, to form associations, to move freely, and to practice any profession. One of the most important parts of this right is Article 21, the right to life and personal liberty, which protects the dignity and safety of every individual. The third is the right against exploitation. This protects people from forced labor, human trafficking, and child labor in hazardous environments. It recognizes that freedom means nothing if people are exploited or oppressed. Next is the right to freedom of religion. India is a diverse country, and this right ensures that every person is free to follow, practice, or change their religion. It also ensures the state remains secular, meaning the government does not favor any religion. The fifth right is known as the cultural and educational rights. This protects languages, cultures, and educational rights of minority communities. It ensures that India's diversity is preserved, not erased. And finally, we have the right to constitutional remedies. This allows citizens to approach the Supreme Court or the High Courts if any of their rights are violated. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar called this the heart and the soul of Constitution. It ensures that rights are not just written on paper, they are enforceable. Now, while the fundamental rights gives us freedom and protection, the Constitution also reminds us that citizenship is a balance between rights and responsibilities. This is where the fundamental duties come in. The fundamental duties were added later in 1976 during the 42nd constitutional amendment. Today, we have 11 duties and they act as moral and civic responsibilities every citizen should follow. Some of these duties include respecting the Constitution, the national flag, and the national anthem, protecting the sovereignty and the unity of India, promoting harmony among people of different religions, cultures, and languages, preserving our rich heritage and culture, protecting the environment and natural resources, developing a scientific temper and spirit of inquiry, and ensuring that children between 6 and 14 years of age receive education. Even though these duties are not legally enforceable like rights, they remind us that being a citizen is not only about what we receive, but also about what we contribute. So, in conclusion, the fundamental rights gives us dignity, equality, and protection. The fundamental duties guide us to be responsible, respectful, and aware citizens. Together, they create the balance necessary for democracy where freedom is protected and responsibility is shared. Thank you.